Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Gross and this is Stephen G Fishing, and today is August 28, 2020. Today I'm going to teach you how to build a bass fishing calling system for tournament fishing. The things you're going to need are your basic hardware tools, a measuring tape, a lighter, a Phillips head screwdriver, a small skinny nail. You're going to need a marker, and you're going to need a box of toothpicks, and you can get these at any hardware store, your basic shower curtain rod holder. Alright, the stuff you're going to end up buying is you're going to buy 2 foot of this 1.25" flex hose, and you're going to cut each piece 3 inches long. Then I'd probably get about 4 feet. You can play it by ear after you do the measurements. You're going to get a piece of this 1/4 inch flex hose, and you're going to cut this flex hose 12 inches long. Then about 1/8 down, you're going to take a piece of coat hanger and you're going to cramp it with a pair of channel locks or a pair of pliers, and you're going to heat it up with the lighter, the very end of that metal hanger, and we'll use that toothpick as an example. You're going to heat this up, the metal piece of coat hanger, heat that up, then you're going to take it and you're going to push it all the way through the flex hose. Now this side here, you're going to want to use, you can probably get away with the end of this, or I like to use a skinny nail, something that's going to be small, and you're going to take it about 1/8 of an inch down on the flex hose to where you can get your toothpick in there to where it sits a little bit snug like that. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need 5 different color cans of spray paint if you want your tubing to be the color that you would like. What I had done is I cut the 3-inch piece of tubing and then took the can of spray paint and I had spray painted the inside real good so it matches a color that I liked, and then let that dry. Now after that's dried, you want to take your flex hose, you want to put a hole in the middle of that. What I did is I heated up the Phillips head screwdriver and then I just pushed it through. Then you want to take your flex hose, the 1/4 inch flex hose, that's 12 inches long, and you want to stick it into the piece of tubing. Now take your needle nose pliers and you're going to take your toothpick and you're going to stick it in that small hole, and you want to make sure you got it in the right hole. So to make sure you do have it in the right hole, I recommend that you take the shower curtain and stick that in first. So that way we know we have it in the right hole. Alright, so we'll push that through. Where you want your shower curtain hook to be sitting like that. Now, we know the hole in here is the hole for the toothpick. So we'll go ahead and stick the toothpick halfway into the hole. Can't get your fingers in all the way. I use a pair of needle nose because I can't get my fingers to go in all the way. You want to push the toothpick in enough to where it's not sticking out, to where it's flush with the surface. Now, what I usually do is I'll take a piece of masking tape and I'll cover this end up. Then, I've taken a piece of 2x4 and I've drilled a hole to where it matches this. So, I can stick the flex hose in the piece of wood so it sets like that. Then, two ways you can do this. You can put a piece of this tape over the hole and just leave a small hole and fill it up with liquid foam. And what I usually do is I'll take the can of liquid foam that has that straw that hooks into the sprayer and I'll stick it into that. That way it doesn't fluff out too much. Or you can just spray it inside there and wait till the foam gets to be right about on the surface and just let that set. I would probably recommend you let it set for at least 3 hours until the foam completely cures. Then what you want to do is you want to take your hacksaw blade and you want to cut it to where it's flush. So the styrofoam is flush with that. Now, when you get done with that and the styrofoam's dried, and your system will come out like this. See how I got the color on the inside? You can make it any color you want. And the foam, I've put the tube in, not all the way in against the wall. I left it in the middle. That way, when it's sitting in the piece of wood and you fill it up, it grabs onto the toothpick as well as the flex-hose to where it doesn't move and everything's nice and snug. Now, for your calling system, what I'll do is, because this is going to be submerged in the water, I'll take a piece of masking tape, stick it right there on the top, like you see right there. You want to get a permanent marker. The other ones, they are not going to work that well. So we'll just write an example. I'll put down 3 pounds. So you throw that in the water, and then when you're ready and you got more fish in your live well, you want to take off one of your small fish, peel the tape off, stick you another piece of tape on, write another pound setting that you want to put onto that. Then you're good to go. This is a calling system that I've made up. It's very simple. It's inexpensive. It works very well. I hope this helps you out to be a better fisherman. And I hope this technique works out and helps you out as much as it's helped me out in my fishing. Well, that's all I have for you today. I'm Stephen Gross. This is Stephen G. Fishing. God bless. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. I'm out of here.